Ever wondered how to create a user experience that truly resonates with your audience? Well, the answer lies not in the realm of guesswork, but in the systematic approach of user research. User research is the compass that guides designers through the vast landscape of user needs, preferences, and behaviors. It forms the backbone of UI/UX design, acting as a bridge between the design team and the target audience. It's not about creating something that just looks good, it's about understanding your users and designing an experience that meets their needs and exceeds their expectations. Imagine you're an explorer, venturing into uncharted territories. You wouldn't set out without your trusty map and compass, would you? Similarly, as a UI/UX designer, you shouldn't embark on a design project without first conducting user research. It's your map to the user's world, and a compass guiding your design decisions. Now, how do we gather this invaluable data? Well, there are several methods at our disposal, each with its own strengths. User interviews, for instance, are akin to a deep dive into the user's mind. They allow us to explore their thoughts, preferences, and pain points in detail, providing rich qualitative data. On the other hand, surveys and questionnaires act as nets cast far and wide. They enable us to gather quantitative data from a large pool of users, helping us identify patterns and trends. And then there's usability testing, our real-world reality check. By observing users as they interact with a prototype or a live product, we can evaluate its usability and identify areas for improvement. In essence, user research is a multifaceted process. It involves not just collecting data but also analyzing it to extract meaningful insights. It's about understanding not just what the users do, but why they do it. So as we venture further into the world of UI/UX design, remember this: user research forms the cornerstone of effective design. It's not a one-off process, but an ongoing journey of understanding, designing, testing, and refining. User research forms the cornerstone of effective UI/UX design, providing invaluable insights that guide your design decisions. So, equip yourself with this powerful compass, and set out on your design journey with confidence and clarity. Now imagine you're about to conduct a user interview. Where do you start? Well, it all begins with planning and preparation. Identifying your target audience, selecting suitable participants, and setting the agenda are crucial first steps. Don't forget to establish clear objectives for your interview. What are you hoping to learn? What insights are you after? Having these goals in mind will guide your process. Next, you'll need to craft effective interview questions. Remember, the purpose of these questions is to delve into your users' thoughts, preferences, and pain points. Your questions should be open-ended, encouraging respondents to share their experiences and perceptions in their own words. Avoid leading questions that might bias the answers. Instead, use probes to dig deeper and uncover the why behind their thoughts and actions. Now comes the actual conducting of the interview. This is where your interpersonal skills come into play. Make your participants comfortable and encourage them to open up. Active listening techniques are vital here. Nod, maintain eye contact, and show empathy. It's not just about what they're saying, but also how they're saying it. Recording and documenting your findings is the next step. Take detailed notes, but also consider recording the session for accurate transcription later. It's easy to miss nuances in the heat of the moment, and having a record to refer back to can be invaluable. Lastly, you'll need to analyze the interview data. This involves sifting through your notes and transcripts, identifying common themes, and extracting key insights. Look for patterns, contradictions, and surprises. This is where you'll find the gold nuggets of information that will inform your design decisions. Remember, the goal of user interviews is to gain a deep understanding of your users' thoughts, preferences, and pain points. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to conducting effective user interviews, gathering invaluable insights, and creating user experiences that truly resonate. Surveys and questionnaires can be a goldmine of user data, but how do you design them effectively? Let's start with crafting survey questions and response options. Your questions should be clear, concise, and designed to elicit specific information. Multiple choice Likert scale or open-ended response options can be used depending on the depth of information needed. Remember, avoid leading questions and keep the language neutral to maintain objectivity. Next, consider the survey length and format. A long survey might discourage participation, while a short one might not gather enough data. A good rule of thumb is to keep your survey under 10 minutes. As for the format, Online surveys are popular for their convenience, but the choice depends on where your target users are most likely to engage. Now, how do you distribute these surveys and maximize responses? Social media, email campaigns, or embedding it within your product are all effective methods. But whichever you choose, ensure to communicate the purpose of the survey and how long it will take. Incentives like discounts or exclusive content can also boost participation rates. Once you've gathered your data, it's time for analysis. Look for patterns and trends in the responses. Are there common pain points or preferences? Use these insights to inform your design decisions. Finally, remember that surveys and questionnaires are quantitative methods. They tell you what is happening, but not why. That's where qualitative methods like interviews and usability testing come in. By combining these methods, you get a comprehensive view of your users' experiences. You'll understand not just what they are doing, but why they are doing it. And there you have it. With careful planning and thoughtful design, surveys and questionnaires can provide a wealth of insights. They help you understand your users better, enabling you to create designs that truly resonate with them. Surveys and questionnaires allow you to gather data from a large number of users efficiently, providing valuable insights that inform your design decisions. Scene script. Usability testing is a crucial step in the UI/UX design process. But what does it entail? Imagine you've crafted a beautiful, seemingly perfect interface. However, once users start interacting with your design, they face difficulties navigating or understanding certain features. This is where usability testing comes into play. First, planning for usability testing is paramount. It's essential to define clear objectives. What exactly are you trying to evaluate? Is it the effectiveness of the navigation menu, or perhaps the intuitiveness of a new feature? Having a clear goal helps you design a test that accurately measures your design's usability. Next, you'll need to create test scenarios. These are specific tasks that participants will attempt to complete during the test. For instance, if you're testing an e-commerce website, a scenario might be, find and purchase a pair of sneakers in your size. It's crucial to craft these scenarios carefully to ensure they cover the key aspects of your design. Now it's time to conduct the usability tests. This involves observing participants as they interact with your design, attempting to complete the provided scenarios. You're not simply watching for if they can complete the task, but how they go about it, where they struggle, and how they react to your design. Remember, every misstep or moment of confusion is a valuable insight. While conducting tests, it's vital to capture observations meticulously. You might note a participant's facial expressions, spoken thoughts, or the time taken to complete a task. These observations form the raw data that you'll later analyze. And speaking of analysis, this is the final step in usability testing. Here, you'll sift through your observations, looking for trends and patterns. Did multiple participants struggle with the same feature? Was a particular task confusing to most users? By identifying these usability issues, you can start brainstorming ways to improve your design. Usability testing is not a one-and-done process. It's iterative. You'll make improvements based on your findings, then test again, refining your design each time. Usability testing helps you to identify usability issues and areas for improvement, ensuring that your designs are user-friendly and intuitive. You've gathered a wealth of user data. Now what? Imagine your data as a jigsaw puzzle, each piece an insight into user behavior, preferences, or needs. Your task is to assemble these into a coherent picture that informs your design decisions. Start by organizing and categorizing your data. This could be as simple as grouping responses by question or as complex as creating a tagging system based on themes. Once your data is organized, you can start identifying patterns and trends. Perhaps you notice a recurring pain point across multiple user interviews, or a surprising behavior emerging from your usability tests. These patterns and trends are your guiding lights, pointing you towards areas of your design that need attention. Now, it's time to bring your users to life through personas and user journey maps. Personas are fictional characters that represent your target users, while user journey maps visualize their interactions with your product. By basing these tools on your research data, you ensure that they accurately reflect your users' experiences and needs. But identifying issues is only half the battle. You need to prioritize your design improvements. Which pain points are most critical to address? Which enhancements will have the greatest impact on user satisfaction? Prioritizing helps you to focus your efforts where they're most needed. Finally, don't keep your findings to yourself. Communicate them to your stakeholders and team members. Whether it's a formal report, a presentation, or an informal chat, sharing your insights ensures that everyone is on the same page and can contribute to improving the design. By effectively analyzing user data and incorporating feedback, you can create designs that truly resonate with your users, providing them with exceptional experiences. Remember, the goal is not just to create beautiful interfaces, but to create experiences that meet user needs, solve their problems, and delight them in the process. Your data holds the key to unlocking these experiences. All you need to do is listen.